The 77th Annual BAFTA Awards, or the British Academy Film Awards, takes place February 18th, 2024 at the Royal Festival Hall in London, and it's hosted by David Tennant. Now, this is the equivalent to the Academy Awards, and in this video, I'm going to give you the list of nominations for the movies. Now, Oppenheimer has 13 nominations, Poor Things has 11, Killers of the Flower Moon and The Zone of Interest each have 9. So, let's get to it. Best British Short Film is A Festival of Slaps, Gorka, Jellyfish and Lobster, Such a Lovely Day, and Yellow. Best British Short Animation, Crab Day, Visible Mending, Wild Summon. Outstanding Debut by a British Writer, Director, or Producer, Blue Bag Life, Bobi Wine, The People's President, Earth Mama, How to Have Sex. Outstanding British Film, the nominees are All of Us Strangers, How to Have Sex, Napoleon, The Old Oak, Poor Things, Rye Lane, Saltburn, Scrapper, Wonka, and The Zone of Interest. Best Visual Effects, The Creator, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Napoleon, and Poor Things. Best Sound, Ferrari, Maestro, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Oppenheimer, The Zone of Interest. Best Production Design, Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. Best Original Score, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Saltburn, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Best Makeup and Hair, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Best Editing, Anatomy of a Fall, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. Best Costume Design, Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. Best Cinematography, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. Best Casting, All of Us Strangers, Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, How to Have Sex, and Killers of the Flower Moon. Best Film Not in the English Language, 20 Days in Mariupol, Anatomy of a Fall, Past Lives, Society of the Snow, The Zone of Interest. Best Documentary, 20 Days in Mariupol, American Symphony, Beyond Utopia, Still, a Michael J. Fox movie, and Wham. Best Animated Film, The Boy and the Heron, Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget, Elemental, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Best Adapted Screenplay, All of Us Strangers, American Fiction, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. Best Original Screenplay, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Maestro, Past Lives. Best Actress in a Supporting Role, Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple, Claire Foy for All of Us Strangers, Sandra Huller for The Zone of Interest, Rosamund Pike for Saltburn, and Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. Best Actor in a Supporting Role, Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer, Jacob Elordi for Saltburn, Ryan Gosling for Barbie, Paul Mescal for All of Us Strangers, and Dominic Sessa for The Holdovers. Best Actress in a Leading Role, Fantasia Barrino, The Color Purple, Sandra Huller, Anatomy of a Fall, Carey Mulligan for Maestro, Vivian Oparah for Rye Lane, Margot Robbie for Barbie, and Emma Stone for Poor Things. Now, I do want to take a moment, and in this category, you do not see Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon, which I think is the biggest snub at this year's BAFTAs. I'm just going to leave it at that. Best Actor in a Leading Role, Bradley Cooper, Maestro, Coleman Domingo, Rustin, Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers, Barry Cohegan for Saltburn, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, and Tiao Yu for Past Lives. Best Director, Bradley Cooper, Maestro, Jonathan Glazer, The Zone of Interest, Andrew High for All of Us Strangers, Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, Alexander Payne for The Holdovers, and Justine Triet for Anatomy of a Fall. Now, I'm going to take a moment once again. In this category, you do not see Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon. Best Film, Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. So there you have it, the list of nominees for the films that are nominated at the 77th Annual BAFTA Awards, or the British Academy Film Awards. There are a lot of surprises, a lot of snubs, and I'm really, really surprised at Best Actress in a Leading Role. I'm not going to give my predictions because this could go either way. This does not have a surefire prediction for the Academy Awards, and last year's or the previous year's BAFTA, the Best Film and Best Director went to All Quiet on the Western Front, and they didn't win big awards that much at the Academy Awards, but just mostly the technical and Best Foreign Language Film. I'm really curious to see who's going to win the big awards at the BAFTAs, and will it be a precursor to the Academy Awards? We will find out. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about the 77th Annual BAFTA Awards. Do you agree or disagree with these nominations? Are there some surprises and snubs? And who do you think will win and take home the big awards of the night on February 18th, 2024 in London at the Royal Festival Hall? And this is being hosted by David Tennant. Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked, and be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new award season videos on my channel. I'll see you all in the next award season video. I'm Mr. Filmstock, and thank you so much for tuning in.